afternoon, Council President. How are you?
Good afternoon. Doing well. Need one more for we have a quorum. There we go. All right, so it's 4:30 p.m. Let's go ahead and call the meeting to order. And clerk, you please take the roll call.
You're on mute, Todd.
Todd, I think you're on mute.
Thank you, everybody. Councilmember Soria, absent at the moment. Councilmember Carbasi, absent at the moment. Councilmember Arias, absent at the moment. Councilmember Chavez.
Here.
All right. Councilmember Bredefeld.
Here.
Vice President Maxwell
Present.
and Council President Esparza.
Present.
All right, we have a quorum.
Okay, fantastic. I suspect our colleagues are on the other link, but I wanted to open this up publicly. City Attorney, will you please read off the one item that we do have today?
Yes, in closed session today, we have conference with labor negotiators, Amalgamated Transit Union, ATU, and City of Fresno Management Employees Association, Unit 14, CFMEA. We would not expect to have any reportable items after closed session.
Okay.
And we will be approving the agenda, correct?
Oh, yes. So that one item that was read off, let's, can I get a motion to approve?
So moved.
Second.
All right.
Motion by Chavez, second by Maxwell. That's what I
Right.
heard.
So we have a motion, a second. Clerk, please call the roll for the approval of the agenda.
Certainly. Council Member Soria, still absent. Council Member Carbasi,
Yes.
thank you. Council Member Arias, still absent. Council Member Chavez,
Yes.
Council Member Bredefeld,
Yes.
Vice President Maxwell,
Aye.
and Council President Esparza.
Aye.
Council
That is
President,
approved.
I apologize to interrupt, but would we be taking public comment?
Yes, I do believe we must take public comment on the closed session agenda. So we do have one closed session agenda item. I'll go ahead and open public comment at this point. And we have one hand raised. So if you're on Zoom, would like to speak, please be sure to raise your hand. Our first speaker is going to be Lisa Flores.
Good afternoon. First off, I'm glad to hear that you have come up with a contract. However, I'm slightly disappointed with the ATU contract. I think that you are grossly underpaying the drivers because since you have used the basis of your pay raise, 75% pay raise, as the big 5 largest cities in California, and something that's like-minded in size to increase your pay raise 75%, even though you guys technically are part-time, I don't believe that you use the same data and the same criteria in your negotiations. Also, too, have you talked about, I haven't seen anything about essential worker pay for these drivers who during the early part of the pandemic were not given the safety equipment that they so desperately needed. I mean, I brought it to your attention because it was brought to my attention from my dog park community who, you know, sitting around the table at the dog park said, the city of Fresno doesn't care about my son-in-law who drives a bus. So I'm just wondering if you could elaborate more on what else is also included as far as economic gains. And also too, when you negotiate a 2-tier system of overtime, that is such bad faith and not a good look for the city. And I hope the city never attempts to do that again. Anyway, I thank you very much for your time. And I hope you can answer some of my questions. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Lisa. Any other members of the public? Seeing no other hands raised, we'll go ahead and close public comments on the closed session agenda. City Attorney, Clerk, is there any other action needs to be taken here publicly at this point?
Nope. I do note that Councilmember Soria is in the other closed session link, so will be with us when we get there.
Yeah. I suspected some of my colleagues would be on that link already. At this point, we'll go ahead and adjourn the public portion of this meeting, and we'll move into the closed session to hear the item that was announced by the City Attorney. Thank you.